Good morning, everyone. I hope that you have had a chance to watch the news video that I posted. This is the video for our ELA lesson for today. However, feel free to stop the video and watch it later after the space launch has happened, because I think that would be really cool, something that we can all connect with. Being from the United States, it's something cool to watch in real time happening today, news from our country going into space. So I think that that's a super awesome thing to be able to participate in for today. So feel free to do this lesson later, this afternoon or whatever, whenever you want to do your ELA lesson for today is totally up to you. There's no rules about what time you have to do the lesson. So that being said, let's jump in and check out our objectives. Okay, so today is Wednesday, May 27th. These are our ELA objectives. We're going to reread chapter 2 that we read yesterday, like our parents. We're going to retell the story again using the COM board. And we're going to answer questions by circling our answers. Then we'll do a quick review using the COM board. And then your homework is going to be kind of an ongoing project using the vocabulary words from the packet. They put the vocabulary words in here this week, so I want to utilize those and have you review the vocabulary daily. And with each chapter that we read, we're going to be looking for those words in the chapter. So there's a whole thing I'm going to introduce on that. So our first objective is we are going to reread chapter 2. So in your packet, if you picked it up, you're going to find chapter 2, like our parents. And I am going to read a different version than you have. Yesterday, I read the version you have in your packet. Today, I'm going to read the version with a little bit more information for our more fluent readers. So just follow along with your packet, turn the pages as I turn the pages, and just listen to the words I'm saying and recognize the words in your book. Okay, so here we go. Page 11, chapter 2, like our parents. Josh looks at more pictures in the album. He sees a little boy with Grandma Barb. Hey, Dad, is that you? He asks. Dad looks at the picture. Yes, says Dad, that's me with Grandma Barb. Josh turns the page of the photo album. This is a picture of me with my sisters, Amy and Carrie. I was 3 years old, says Dad. Josh smiles. Hey, Dad, says Josh. I look like you too, and Claire looks like Aunt Amy. Josh looks at all of the pictures in the photo album. Josh looks a lot like his great-grandpa. He looks like his dad too. Claire looks a lot like Grandma Barb. She looks like Aunt Amy too. Josh likes learning about his dad's family. He likes that he looks like them. He thinks about his mom. Do I have any traits from Mom? I don't look like her, says Josh. Josh's dad said, clasp your hands together. Josh puts his hands together and sees that his left thumb is on top. Josh's mom also puts her left thumb on top, but Josh's dad puts his right thumb on top. Josh shares this trait with his mom. Josh thinks about his hands. He wonders if Claire has the same trait he does from his mom. Claire puts her right thumb on top. Claire is like Dad. Josh and Claire do not share this trait. How you put your hands together can be passed down from parent to child. Other things can also help decide how you put your hands together, says Dad. Hey, Dad, says Josh, why do we look like our family? It's all in our genes, says Dad. Hey, says Josh, what do my blue jeans have to do with this? No, says Dad, not blue jeans, genes found in your body. So here's their family tree. This is great-grandpa. Remember, he built the house that his family lived in. Here's Grandma Barb, the school teacher. And here is Dad. And these are his two, so this is Josh's dad, and these are his two sisters, Amy and Carrie. All right, so the next thing we are going to do is, let me share my screen. So we just read chapter 2. So our next objective is to find the COM board, which is right after the chapter. So you should just turn the page one more time, and you're going to find this page in your book. All right, let's do our review. So Josh is looking at pictures in the photo album, and he sees a picture of his dad with Grandma Barb when his dad was a little boy. And then he sees a picture of his sisters. So dad sees a picture of his sisters and Josh notices that Josh looks like his dad and Claire looks like dad's sisters or their aunt. And Josh wants to know why, or he's glad that he looks like their family. He wants to know, because he looks like his dad, what he has in common with mom. So dad has to put his hands together and he notices his left thumb, when he puts his hands together like this, that his left thumb is on top. He thinks it's cool that he looks like his parents, but he wants to know why. Dad tells him that it's all in his genes, right? Genes with a G. These are the genes inside your body, not your blue genes. Dad had to tell him, not your blue genes. All right, my friends, good review. So in your packet, you're gonna find a page that looks like this. So yesterday we did the fill in the blanks, which is the next 2 pages. And then you're going to come to a page that looks like this, that has the questions. So what I want you to do is I want you to use your chapter, and I want you to use the COM board to circle your answers on these questions. So you're going to look back at the COM board that we just did our review, and you're going to look back through the chapter, read it as many times as you need to answer these questions and circle your answers. There's 5 questions, and then so press pause and answer those, and then press play when you're ready and we will review. Good luck, guys. All right, great job, guys. Let's go ahead and do our review so that we can double check our work. All right, let's see. Here is my screen. So let me get my pen ready, my drawing pen. All right, so what is this chapter about? Did we talk about plants, chores, or parents? Well, the chapter is called Like Our Parents. So the answer is C. Good job. What does Josh put together? Dad tells him to put what together? His hands, his ears, or his feet? Dad says, put your hands together. Good job. What does Josh's mom put on top of her hand? Her toe, her left thumb, or her knee? Well, if you have your hands together, most likely it's going to be your left thumb. So Josh and mom put their left thumb together, or on top, not together. So number 4, what are Josh and Claire's hands like? So Josh puts his left thumb on top, and the chapter said that Carrie puts her right, or Claire puts her right thumb on top. So is that being the same, broken, or is that different? That's different, right? One is left on top and one is the right thumb on top. Great job. Number 5, what is important to know about this chapter? Josh looks like his parents. Josh's thumb bends backwards, or Josh likes to play baseball. We're talking about parents. So you're gonna have colored in, I'm gonna do my best here, letter A. So Josh looks like his parents. Super good review, my friends. All right, so I'm gonna get something ready real quick, and then we are going to look at the homework assignment for, it's going to be ongoing. So we're going to go back to last week's packet. We're going to use this week's packet and next week's packet to do our homework. So give me 1 second and I'll be right back here with you in just a minute to talk about the assignment. Okay, I'm all ready. So I'm going to share my screen with you and we're going to go over we're going to review. So we're going to look at our COM board here. So Josh is looking at pictures. He sees a picture of a little boy with Grandma Barb, and that is his dad. And then there's also a picture of dad with his sisters. And Josh notices that his sister Claire looks like dad's sister, or his aunt. And they're all family and they all look similar. Josh is similar to his mom when he puts his hands together. His left thumb is on top. These are traits he got from his parents. And the genes inside your body through DNA tell your body what you're going to look like. as a really quick review. Now here's our homework. So you have the vocabulary pages in your chapter, and they start right after questions 1 through 5 that we just answered. So here's an example. There's several pages of these. The first word is body, and then it moves through lots of different vocabulary words. So I want you to study those vocabulary words. It doesn't have to be a hardcore study. Just kind of learn the words, what they mean from the chapter. And then you're going to use the vocabulary pages, reread chapters 1 and 2, chapter 1 in last week's packet. You're going to circle, underline, or highlight the vocabulary words. So these are the words we've looked at so far. So here's an example of how I want you to do it. Here are 2 pages from the chapter, page 12 and 13. This is just an example. And what you're going to do is you're going to either underline, circle, or highlight these words inside of the page, inside of the book. So Josh looks at more pictures. He sees a little boy with grandma. Well, here's grandparent, right? Here's the vocabulary word grandparent. So if you want to, you can highlight the word grandma. Then on page 13, it says, Josh looks at another picture. Josh's dad is with his sisters. Well, here's the word sister. So you're going to highlight the word sister. Josh looks like his dad. Claire looks like her aunt. No other words on this page. So you're just going to look for these vocabulary words, and you're going to highlight them, underline them, or circle them in your packet. And each time we read a new chapter, you're going to go back through and you're going to look for new vocabulary words. And by the end of it, we will have circled all of these vocabulary words on all of these pages inside of our book. And each time you circle one, you can read what it says about that vocabulary word. So at the end of this, you will have a super strong brain with all of these vocabulary words and a lot more knowledge about genes and how DNA works and how we're like our families. So I hope this was a good lesson, and I hope that's a good homework because it kind of gives you more to do as we're learning. Study these vocabulary words, read them. Parents, if you want, you can quiz your kiddo. These are kind of easy words because we all have families, so they're words we're all familiar with already. And I hope that in the next, now less than 20 minutes away from the space launch, that you're able to watch that. And yeah, it's pretty exciting. I'm gonna watch. So I hope you guys have a really great rest of your afternoon. Please stay cool today. It is super, super hot outside. My air conditioner's been on all day already. So stay cool and enjoy the rest of your day. And I will be in touch with you tomorrow. Have a great day, guys.